We came out with a new high-performance wheel coating a few years ago. We have it in various colors: silver, a nice graphite, black, bronze, and also white. The difference between what we have here and what traditionally has been in wheel paint or wheel coatings out there is we use OEM technology with glass beads, and that's what a lot of the OEMs are doing now. What it does is it gives you a nice, brilliant effect out in the sunlight that makes the metallics pop. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sand this wheel down a little bit, get any kind of grease and grime off there with our prep wipe, hit it with a tack cloth, and then we'll be ready to shoot. As I said before, we're going to lightly scuff the surface on this. I got a 320 grit sandpaper here, so it's biting into that old paint. You always want to make sure you have any kind of rust spots off of any kind of project you're doing first. Rust really never goes away unless you make it go away. I'm going to get a prep wipe. I'm going to wipe over this and get all my contaminants off there that might have been on the wheel. You can see it coming off right on my prep wipe rag here. Now that I have my wheel all taped up, all sanded, I clean it off with my prep wipe. I hit it with a tack cloth to get any kind of dust off there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit it with a nice Dupli-Color primer. I'm going to get a nice even coat on there. You can see how nice and even that primer goes on and lays down real nice and smooth. Okay, I'll come back in a few minutes, put another coat of this on, and then we should be ready for our silver wheel paint. Now that we have our wheel all prepped, we put some nice gray Dupli-Color primer on there. We're going to go ahead and hit it with the silver high-performance wheel coating. A couple things about this: we have track tested this. It's tested against heat, any kind of chemicals, brake dust, chipping, things like that. It's a real nice, hard, durable enamel. Yet it's pretty fast dry. It's going to give you a nice, high reflective metallic finish out in the sunshine, and it's going to restore that appearance back to looking like an OEM finish. I've shaken this can up for about 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and shake it a little more, make sure I have my pigment all shaken up. On something like a wheel coating now, we don't have a Danver in this. We have a nice conical fan spray, or conical actuator on here, and the reason why I want to do that is because there is a lot of parts we want to shoot those metallics into, little holes and whatnot on the wheel. So I'm going to test it out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a nice coat. This wheel coating has a lot of high metallics in there, as you can probably see laying down here in the camera. And for that purpose, this conical nozzle works perfect. Makes these metallics just shoot right onto the wheel. I'm going to give a nice even coat, not too heavy on the first one. Usually when you're spraying paint, you want to give your wheel, or whatever your project is, a nice even coat that's not too heavy. On the first one, it's almost like a tack coating. It sets it up for the additional coats that you're going to put on there. You don't want to put it all on at once. Keep in mind that when you're spraying paint, more lighter coats are always going to be better than one heavy coat, where you might get the product to run. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. We're going to let that set up for a minute or two, then we're going to come back and put a couple more coats on this. One of the things we have with this is we do offer a clear in this if you want some added protection, but you'll notice when we get this done, I'm not putting a clear on this one because I want to match what I have on the rest of my wheels, and the enamel gives it a real nice, hard, glossy finish as it is.